Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about symmetry. We just watched that video that tells us that symmetry means if you draw something on one side, it looks exactly the same on the other side. So today we are going to start by drawing, this is our mask. We actually are going to fold and then we're going to draw half of the face of our mask, okay? As you can see, I made an arch line with a little ear attached, and I made sure that the other arch line coming down is all on my folded piece of paper. Okay, so now I'm cutting it out. As you can see, it doesn't look like a face yet, right? So we're gonna unfold it, and it's, make sure you did it on the line. I'm doing that now. When you unfold it, it will look like a face or a mask. So I'm using today what I have, which is some metal markers and some oil pastels, okay? So when we talk about symmetry, we talk about if we do one shape on one side, we need to do the same exact shape on the other side. So my expectation is, and this is in the reading, you're gonna have at least 3 patterns, okay, and at least 3 shapes. Chances are you're going to want to add more than that, but I need to have at least 3 of these things. All right, so there's one shape. They're exactly the same on both sides. I'm going to make some dots using my oil pastels. I'm putting 4 dots to decorate my mask, and I'm going to put 4 dots on this side to decorate my mask. All right, so now I'm going to add some more things. All right, so now I'm going to use some arch lines. Okay, when we looked at our tribal mask video, we noticed that they use all different kinds of lines, patterns, and shapes. And that is what we're going to do today. Use line, pattern, and shapes. Okay, so I've got 2 patterns already. I've got some lines and I've got some dots. Okay. All right, now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to put a zigzag line on the bottom to add more pattern. And let's see, I don't like the way that that yellow is, so I'm going to actually go over it with a lighter color so there's more contrast. And contrast is the difference between light and dark, okay? So I want my brown and my white to kind of be right next to each other and to be able to see that brown and white as I look at it. So now I'm going to put another pattern, okay? So some more zigzag lines, some triangle lines. It's your mask, so you're going to be able to do whatever you would like with it. Okay, so now I've added some more dots to my patterns, and it looks like it's pretty good. I cut out 2 circles. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put those. All right, so now I'm going to be adding some pieces of paper. If I cut one circle out and I glue it on one side, I have to make sure I do the same thing on the other side, right? So I'm going to put my circle there. All right, same with, now I've got a bunch of colored paper. So now I'm going to show you, we're going to make some hair. Okay, oh, no, that's going to be the nose. Okay, so I'm cutting out a shape. If I cut out a triangle on one side, I'm going to cut out a triangle on the other side, and then I'm going to decide where that goes, okay? I think I drew some lips and I didn't like it, so I'm thinking about covering them up now. Okay, so there's my nose covering up part of my lips, and then I'm going to make something else that's going to look like there we go. Okay, so I'm going to draw, or I'm going to cut out another shape. So now I've got a rectangle, I've got a rhombus, and I've got 2 circles. I've done my 3 shapes, but guess what? I still feel like it's not done, so I'm going to cut some hair. All right, so this is my paper, and I'm going to make it symmetrical by putting it directly on top of the African mask head, okay? And I'm going to leave that glue on there at least for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So now I want to add a little bit more details maybe some more hair. Okay, so I'm going to cut one. And the way we do this fringe is we cut little strips, but we don't cut all the way. We just cut part way. That way it looks like hair, but there's some way to keep them all together. All right, and then you're going to glue on that area that's still attached to each other. Okay, so if I'm going to do yellow on one side, what am I going to do on the other side? Yep, yellow. So now I'm going to eyeball it, and I'm going to cut another square, and I'm going to do my fringe again. More hair. This guy's got lots and lots of hair. Maybe he's the African tribe member of the, I don't know, hair tribe or something. I just made that up. Okay. Okay, so now I've still got some things I want to fill in. It looks like, you know, I've got some shapes here. Now, one of the things I ask you to do is once you cut a shape out or cut two shapes out, glue them on right away, okay? So there's another rhombus or sort of an almost triangle. So now I have to measure it out. Okay, that's the same one, and I flip it, okay? So now we've got more symmetry. I've got the pink piece of paper on one side that matches the other side, and again, we're back to symmetry. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a oval out and stick it on top of my mouth. Does it fit? Yep. Okay, good to go. And last but not least, I'm going to put a few more stripes made out of paper on my nose, and I think that my mask will be complete. All right, so all I ask that you have at least 3 patterns on your mask, that your mask is symmetrical, and that you also have at least 3 shapes, even though I know every single one of you is probably going to do more than that. So I hope you have fun with your African mask, and if you want to come up with a job for your African mask, what he does, why he looks the way he is, you can tell me about it when we talk online. All right, have fun.